We have Coach Alex Thomas here. No, it's a disappointing day, Coach. Lost 2-1 to your fellow relegation battlers. Before we get into the match, just tell me how do you feel about this result today?
I'm feeling very disappointed, losing to our rivals. We make two unnecessary errors, and at this level we can't make those errors. Those are schoolboys errors, but such is the nature of the sport. What to do? We have to work again and come back.
As you mentioned, those two schoolboy errors, it was practically two gifts for this Chapleton team. What did you say to your team, or what was your plan in that moment when you went 2-0 down in 15 minutes? How did you get back your team up to speed and try and challenge in this match?
Yeah, if you notice, it was more of a motivation, keep them get them heads up, and the plus the plan was we get a goal going into the second half, and the plan was to come out and try to get an early goal, and we get a penalty, but unfortunately we missed. But as I said, that is a football.
Sad to say, Coach, you just came out of the relegation zone. Now you're back into it. What's the mentality like right now around the camp? If you just feel it out for after the final whistle blow, what's the energy you got from your players?
We have to stay positive at all time. No matter what happened, in good time, in bad time, we have 9 more games to go. Some teams have 8. And we have to just be positive and grind out every victory. Especially at home, we have 6 more home games, and if it's at home, we have to stay alive. We have to make sure when we play home game, we stay alive.
All right, Coach. As you mentioned, some positives with the home matches. You intend to make Humble Lion down by Effortville, your fortress, running into the last 9 matches, as you said, because you have one match in hand against your fellow relegation battlers. Do you think that you can take advantage of this home?
That is our objective. We have to maintain that. We have to maintain our home advantage. And if it's at home, we have to do our fortress. That is it. That is our journey.
On a next positive note, coach, Stephen Barnett can't stop scoring, coach. That's what, 10 goals now, 9, 10 goals now in this season. But most importantly, 6 goals in the last 5 matches. So you must be doing something wrong you must be doing something right in the forward line. How does that make you feel as a coach?
Yeah, very quality striker. Stephen Barney work hard. Unfortunately, as a top striker, he step up to the plate to kick the penalty. Unfortunately, he missed. But such is the sport, and he has to keep his heads up and come again and work hard for the team.
Same speed now, coach. How do you feel about this defense? One of the worst defense in the league at the moment, coach. What can you take from this team, from your defense, and how do you plan on improving it?
It's not only the defense, it's how we defend as a team. It's the defending stuff from the top, and it's how we move, how we shift, and stay organized, and we have to keep fixing going forward.
Final question, coach. Apart from the mistakes that your team let in the early stages, is there anything positive that you can take from this match?
Definitely, we can take nothing for granted. We can't underestimate no one. The same intensity that we have to for the Harbour View, the Tivoli. You have to have the same intensity for the lower teams, and we cannot. That is sports. We have to prepare for everyone.
We know that today was a 6-pointer, coach. Uh, Talk us through what you expect for the rest of the season now. Can you avoid this relegation?
Yeah, that is the number one priority. We have to avoid the relegation. We have to stay up, and we have to fix it because it is close. It's very close, and we have to stay positive. As I said before, in good time and bad time, bad result, good result. And we have to stay positive and plan for Sunday and get a positive result there at home.
Final question now, coach. How much is the relegation on your mind, and how much does that hamper you in day-to-day thinking about the team?
It's not on my mind. It can be. You don't want to be stressed out. We have to just keep fixing the team and stay positive going forward. We have to work in day out.
All right, coach. Best of wishes for the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.